Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the tomato patch, right? Show you around here. I'm just kind of down on my knees working on stuff, and I saw this. You guys have any idea what caused that? Well, I found the culprit. Tell me when you see him. How about now? Oh, you can't even, it's too shady. How about this? Let's move them into the light. That's a giant hornworm. They will destroy your plants. Look how big these bastards are. It's as big as my finger. If you see those, get rid of them. They will wreck your garden. What's going on? Looks like we have a problem with the top of my tomato plant. You see that? It's been eaten right off. And that's the growth tip, which means this tomato is not going to grow any taller, which means by the time the fruit worked the way up to the top, here's the top fruit set right here. It means that by the time we get to the top, this tomato plant is essentially finished for the season. So, what can you do? That top was eaten by a giant hornworm. I found one and I cut it up. Where did it go? Sorry, it's a little jerky on the camera work today, guys. I forgot my tripod at my house. Where's that hornworm? Oh God, where did it go? I probably stepped all over it. I cut it up into pieces and threw it down on the ground here. I don't know. Okay, well, anyhow, so there's a giant hornworm and it's gotten into my garden, and those things will just go to town on your tomatoes. They'll do this. Look at, they'll just eat the leaves right off, and they'll just keep eating and eating and eating. Maybe he's in here. Okay, anyways, so getting back to the topic at hand. That growth tip is now gone. So what can we do about it? Well, we have options. Because indeterminate tomatoes continually put out suckers, like this one right here, okay? What you can do is, if a hornworm eats the growth tip off the top of your plant, you can just let that next sucker take off, and then this will now become the leading growth tip and keep growing. That's why you'll see when I'm constantly pruning my tomatoes, because I grow them in a single stem format, okay? You'll see I always leave the top sucker on the plant. Trying to find more of an example. See? I left the little sucker there. I left the little sucker there. I always leave the top sucker on the plant because this has happened to me more than once. And they are so hard to find that a lot of the times you don't even know they're there until you basically just put your hand on them, because they're green and they blend in really well. So like I said, I'm in the garden. I just thought that might help you guys, because everybody gets hornworms at one time or another. So when you are pruning your indeterminate tomatoes, always keep the top sucker on your plant. Because another thing that can happen is, what happens if this top tip breaks off right here while you're working on your plant? Now you're screwed. But if you have that sucker, or maybe the one below it as well, right, your plant will just keep going. So, all right, guys, just little tips for growing. Have a great day.